Thank you, Dr. Chow Ken-sung, for giving the time. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Puspa Rahmawati, as one of the author of the paper titled LoRaWAN Network Planning at Frequency 920 until 923 MHz for Electric Smart Meter Study Case in Indonesia Industrial Estate. We'll give a brief overview of the research that we conducted, and the other author is Mr. Alvin Hikmatur Rahman and Mrs. Hoirumi Amma. The main discussion that I will convey is divided into 4 parts. For the first introduction, include background, literature review, scope of problem, and purpose. Number 2, research method, description of planning area, coverage planning requirement, and COA calculation. Number 3, result and analysis, simulation result and parameter. And the last conclusion, point are we earn based on result of this research. Now, we'll look at the research context. This study is motivated by 2 factors, Internet of Things or IoT and electrical energy. Okay, the development of Internet of Things or IoT used to support human activities to be more effective and efficient and to minimize human beings' work. Development of IoT encourages the development of Industry 4.0, which is currently ongoing. IoT applications are used to monitor aspects such as the energy need in everyday life, such as electrical energy. Electrical energy is one of the energy sources often used in daily life, but for lighting, household appliances, industrial equipment, hospital, and other use in large quantity. The preservation of electrical energy needs to be done, considering Indonesia is one of the most wasteful countries in electrical use. The solution is to apply smart metering to avoid excessive use of electrical energy and affect the production budget. Literature review. Several references from various papers are used in this study, with the 3 main references being LoRaWAN Internet of Things Network Planning for Smart Metering Service in Dense Urban Scenario, LoRa-based IoT Network Planning for Advanced Metering Infrastructure in Urban, Suburban, and Rural Scenario, and the last, Analysis of LoRa Network Planning in the City of Surabaya. In this study, our research is limited according to the scope of problem. Scope of problem, the design of LoRaWAN is focused on coverage to determine the estimate number of gateway. According to Indonesian regulation, the frequency is used 920 MHz with spreading factor 7 and according rate of 4/5. Purpose of this study is knowing the cell radius distance and the estimate number of gateway required for data transmission in Karawang Industrial Estate for coverage planning, knowing the value of parameter obtained based on the result of LoRaWAN network design. Okay, planning area. We choose the Karawang Industrial Area as the study's sample because it is one of Indonesia's largest industrial area with a total plot area of approximately 137.56 kilometers square. The map below shows the distribution of industrial area in Karawang, and the Karawang Industrial Area is divided into 13 areas as shown in the table below. As previously stated, the coverage planning method is used for planning. When performing coverage planning, we must also perform some calculation. When performing coverage planning, we must also perform some calculation. Specifically the calculation of link budget. The link budget value is calculated using this parameter to determine the maximum rank of gateway and the number of gateway required. The budget link is the link budget is required to determine the predict signal loss as it propagates from the transmitter to the receiver. Can be seen in the table below, which include the value of the parameter used. The X power, the X cable loss, the X antenna gain, the X antenna height until bandwidth. As shown on the right, there is a flow chart that illustrates the progression of this research from start until finish. MAPL, maximum allowable path loss, is required to know the highest value of attenuation low between the LoRa gateway and the end device. This is formula for calculating AERP and MAPL. The AERP, effective isotropic radiated power, is the total power radiated by an isotropic antenna in a single direction. The antenna gain is expressed in dBi for isotropic antenna. The following table shows the result of AERP, sensitivity, and MAPL calculation. Okay, Okumura-Hata propagation model. In this LoRaWAN using Okumura-Hata propagation model, and this propagation model will differ depending on the area is urban, suburban, or rural. The Okumura-Hata model is the simplest propagation model and provides the best accuracy in path loss estimation. This model is used to determine path loss in the range frequency of 150 MHz to 1500 MHz. Cell radius range from 1 to 20 km. Antenna transmitter height is 30 to 200 meter and terminal antenna height range from 1 until 10 meter. And this is the formula for calculating path loss. And this is value for calculating path loss. Coverage cell and total gateway. Based on the value obtained from the calculation of MAPL and propagation model, the next step is to determine the coverage area that could be converted with a single gateway so it can determine the number of gateway required by the research area. Okay, this is a formula to calculation. D, the distance between the N B and the UA in kilometer. The formula can be used to predict the number of gateway required after knowing the value of the cell area. Okay, this is a value of the calculation result from coverage cell. And in this table show that required gateway at spreading factor 7 are 38 number of gateway in downlink scenario. Capacity planning, because capacity planning simulation is not performed in LoRaWAN, only calculations are performed for capacity planning, one of which to calculate time on air or TOA. When a signal is sent from a sender, it takes a certain amount of time before a receiver receives the signal. This time is called time on air or TOA. And this formula to calculating time on air, T-preamble, time payload, and end payload. This four table display the result of the calculation for time preamble, time payload, end payload, and time on air in ms, millisecond. Okay, the simulation result map with coverage planning using Atoll software can be seen on this slide. The research used a scenario where the lowest distribution factor value is SF7, and based on the downlink scenario using SF7, there are 38 gateways for industrial estate in Karawang, Start from site 0 until site 37. Result. This result contains the result of parameter value obtained in order to identify category obtained ranging from very good to good or very bad. For the first, reference signal receive power or RSRP indicates the receiving power of all signal on the frequency band of the channel used. Okay, RSRP on histogram, the resulting value on the x-axis to indicate the magnitude of signal produced and the y-axis to indicate the distance in kilometer square. The resulting is RSRP is negative 77.94 dBm with a standard deviation of 8.27 dBm, which means it's belong to the good category. For number 2, signal to noise ratio or SNR, the ratio of signal power to noise power is known as the signal to noise ratio. The SNR obtained at 30.40 dB with a standard deviation of 9.68 dB. As a result, ENR in this simulation falls into the good category. And the last parameter is throughput. The quantity of bandwidth capacity consumed is referred to as throughput. The histogram produced a mean of 5.47 kbps in a range of 4 until 6 kbps. On the vertical axis, there is a distance in kilometer square where throughput can be measured, ranging from 0 to over 120 kilometers square. And the last conclusion, according to simulation result using spreading factor 7 and code rate 4/5 for frequency 920 MHz in Karawang Industrial Estate, approximately 38 gateways are required for an area of 137.56 kilometers square. Calculation of time on air or TOA reveal that spreading factor 7 has the smallest TOA, indicating that less time is required. The RSRP parameter value for LoRaWAN planning have a mean of negative 77.94 dBm, which is considered good, while the SNR parameter, which is also considered good. Planning obtained a throughput of 5.47 kbps for its mean from a range of 4 until 6 kbps, and the last, the distance between TX transceiver and RX receiver affect the power received. The greater the distance, the less power received. The following sources were concluded while conducting this research. Let's conclude my paper presentation. Apologies for many errors, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. Thank you.